Oh, where are we, Martin?
At Real Guitars.
Real Guitars.
San Francisco.
That's right. And what do you got there, buddy?
A real 66 335.
That's my birthday year guitar, people, but he's playing it. Oh my God, listen to that thing. I know, right? 1966.
All right. Oh, yeah.
The best year. And our good friend Chris here.
I don't know why you would ever.
He's got another one for us to mess with.
And here we have a 2021 Murphylab Natural ES-335, and they did quite a job on this.
Oh, look at that.
It's a beauty.
Nice. I love how they even seem to have.
All that stuff they say about Tom Murphy is pretty true.
Yeah, he knows his stuff, doesn't he?
And this has throwback pickups in it.
Throwback pickups.
Yeah.
Not because you'd want to throw them back, but because
Yeah. I had
a
some
throwback to the vintage tones. Right?
I had some guitar in here not long ago, some Les Paul that had throwbacks, but they were made with like wire from back then.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing
he
about that. Yeah.
He had a certain amount of
the amount of oxygen in the
those
copper
those
stuff,
those pickups
zero
sounded
oxygen.
better than just about any newer
right.
pickups I've ever heard. You know.
So this is Chris, one of the proprietors here of Real Guitars.
My name's Chris.
I can honestly say that
Chris
we've
Cobb.
probably become friends by now, right?
Yeah, sure.
I've helped sell a couple of your guitars out of this place anyway.
I've been a professional musician around here since the early mid-'70s, and we've had this store for about 37 years now. So.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest stores, if not the oldest store in San Francisco. So
I'm one of the oldest people.
Guitars.
You know, so
And he's one of the oldest people.
goes hand in hand. Yeah, we've got my son.
Look at that thing,
here,
man.
ready at the.
Wow, show us the back.
Here, let's.
Okay, let's get it over there. Yeah.
I
Nice.
bet this 66 sounds better than this one. But
Yeah, it does.
I mean, don't you
does
think
sound
that
fantastic.
66 sounds good?
I mean, the first note, he's just like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah. I wish I could offer it at a better price, but my friend who owns it,
Oh, I
he
can't
is
blame
like,
you. No.
he is, I will not take one penny less.
Less than that. I don't blame
I'm
him.
like, okay, pal, whatever you say.
I remember, I don't know if you remember, but when we first met, I rolled JC, no, what was it? I think it was a JC90. Or was it a 120 amp?
Roland amp,
Yeah.
you mean?
I think I brought that, the JC90 amp that I have. I rolled that in here, and I brought you that 96 Strat that I got in place of the Clapton one. So I had one made to my spec.
Yeah.
And I had it done in what they were going to call, I think they call it vintage now, but they were going to call that, oh God, what's the name of, what do they call
You
this
mean
stuff?
Fender?
Nicotine. They were going to call it
Oh, yeah.
nicotine white, but they had to go away from the nicotine smoking thing, and they
Just
called it,
turns
yeah,
people off.
parents, yeah. So they
that's
went
it.
to vintage white, and I had a vintage white, pearloid pickguard, pearloid dots, and I had pretty much, I didn't realize it, but I set it up exactly like a Beck Strat.
Yeah.
And then years later, I saw a Beck Strat at a store, and I'm like, hey, that looks like the same setup as mine. And it says Jeff Beck, and I'm like, guess I did something right, because I spec'd it the same way he did. And I came to consign that, but you didn't think that I could get what I thought I could get for it.
Yeah.
You said maybe I could get $700 or $800 for it, but it was a made in the USA, and I got $1,200 for it. And I got $1,200
Where
for
was
it.
it made?
It was made in the U.S.
Oh.
I left it here for you, and you actually played it for a while, and you said, you know what? When I came back for you, said, you know what? I only play vintage Strats, but I played that thing like all day, and that thing's nice.
Just that I really liked it.
Yeah, you really liked it.
Yeah, I have to say, I see so much every day in here. I don't have the best memory of it, but now I'm kind of
Remembering, yeah.
what you're talking
And I had to sell it because I was taking my sweetie to Machu Picchu after a year or two of first getting to know her and her family from Peru, and I needed the money for that. And I'm sorry I had to sell it, but but I've gotten other ones in its
Did I end up
place.
buying it, or did you? Or
No, I
did
sold
not
it
offer you
online.
much?
I think
Yeah.
you said maybe I might be able to get 800
Yeah.
for it, and I was able to get 1,200
Well,
on
that's
eBay.
all I'm-
But I used what you said about it, and I think that
yeah,
helped.
What a good guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. They,
I think that helped sell it.
I mean, it's not a hard, fast rule that the older the guitar, the better it's going to be. It's like, the odds of finding a great one go up the older they get. But we had some little Partacaster Strat in here a while ago that it was so good, and it was like $400 or something. I called this friend of mine. I said,
Come and get
come
this.
down here and buy this guitar because I don't want to see this go out
Going to somebody
of our
else.
circle. And he's got all kinds of really cool, expensive old guitars. He plays that Strat all the time. Takes it to gigs. It's so good.
Well, Clapton put together a Black Strat out of parts, and that was his main thing forever too, right? We actually saw that down in LA.
Parts, you know?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I had a telly that was like that.
That's awesome.
My
That
favorite
sounds-
telly I had with
that
it.
sounds gorgeous, man.
You want to check this one?
Check out the Murphylab's one.
Yeah, my favorite telly that actually unfortunately got burned up in a fire was a parts.
Oh man, that happens.
It had a
Yes, man.
56 neck,
I've had
a
guitars stolen
57
and stuff.
body and neck pickup, and a
Oh, nice.
51 bridge pickup and bridge and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was just parts that in those days, you actually found parts like that occasionally, you know?
Yeah.
We had that 56 telly neck around here for years, and nobody was doing anything with it. That guitar was, man, I wish I had that one around.
Right. Yeah. I don't have anything vintage yet, but someday I'll be able to afford
that
it.
sounds good, but this guitar
Yeah, but this thing just
so
projects.
much more
So much
character.
fuller.
Yeah,
It projects and
and
it's
more
got
character.
a lot of character.
I don't even know how to say.
It's hard to even
Yeah, no, that goes to
definitely
show
had
you.
definitely had
that-
something more to
That
it.
guitar right there, it feels great. It's got like such a nice neck carve, and it's nice and light. But
It looks
this
good, too.
guitar eats its lunch in terms of
Yeah,
sound.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, as soon as you plug that one in, I was just going. It
Yeah.
sounds like muted in
I
comparison,
would
right?
love to hear my 335 in comparison to that one.
Yeah. Right.
And so what is yours? What?
It's just a 2015 studio model, but I played that one back then in a local store in Austria and played it against custom shops that were there, and
yeah,
it blew it
nice.
just
Yeah.
massively. And yeah, I knew at that moment that I had
That
to have
happens.
that one.
It really does. It's like
Yeah, like you were saying.
yeah.
So let's show the people around the store here. This is Real Guitars in San Francisco. They've got.
And what do you is it? You have that pedal show online?
No, that's a buddy. I'm not personal friends of theirs, but
Yeah.
there's this show called That Pedal Show in England.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Mick
know.
and Dan.
I'm aware of it. I don't.
Mary Spender actually did stuff with them early on
Who
too.
did?
Mary Spender.
Oh,
She'd
right,
been in
yeah.
your store before.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, but got a bunch of really nice amps back here too.
I don't do my
Basement.
due diligence online like everybody else around here.
You only got so much time, right? Check out this Nash, you guys.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
That's a
one.
nice one right here. Look
Yeah,
at
that
that.
just sort of snuck
Real
in.
nice.
Oh, that
vintage.
one. I like.
Well, that one's nice
The
too.
black one with the red guards, Nash also.
Really sweet. Look at that. And these things are priced to sell, y'all. Check that out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, it's amazing the resale value those Nashes have.
Right, $22.99. That thing's beautiful though. Look at that. Yeah. What's your favorite in the shop so far lately that's come
These
in?
days, well, I mean, I definitely do love this 335, but
Yeah.
let's see.
I saw
I'll
that
show you
Heritage Gold Top
my
up there.
yeah,
Looks
that-
kinda interesting.
You know, it's really nice looking guitar. It doesn't really spin my beanie. I love this
You're a
little,
Strat guy, though.
little one pickup Carvin Holdsworth.
There you go. Oh,
I've always
Holdsworth,
had a
yeah.
thing about those Holdsworths because they're,
Well, Holdsworth
they're
is the man.
semi-hollow and they have big necks, which I like all that. Let's see.
Alan Holdsworth. I saw him play at Bimbo's 365 back in the mid '90s,
really?
man. Like at a table right in front of the guy. It was freaking amazing.
He had some big old hands
That
on
guy,
him.
that guy did have big hands.
he
He's a
could
big
do-
guy, yeah.
You see that green Flying V up there?
Yeah.
That
My
is
buddy's-
actually one of Lenny Kravitz's guitars.
No shit,
Yeah.
man.
He
Dude,
brought
oh my
it-
god.
He brought it
now I want
for
it.
for a commercial for like Levi's or something,
Wow.
and left it. Never got it, and it's been.
Damn.
I think
Lenny
after
Kravitz.
20
dude,
years
Lenny
ago.
Kravitz.
So you stole it, so you can give it to me,
Olive
no
green,
problem,
yeah.
man. I'm just kidding.
Olive green
That's a cool guitar.
V,
The V,
previously
yeah.
owned by Lenny Kravitz. Very cool. I just spent money on something. I can't buy anything for a while. I'll get
What'd
in
you
real
buy?
trouble. I bought a Ukrainian-built guitar made by a company called
Electric,
Valiant.
acoustic?
Electric. They're called Valiant, and I bought a custom-spec Soothsayer. That's what it's
cool.
called. I'll show you pictures.
The little ES-140 we have there is a nice guitar.
Yeah, right.
That's it's like the 3/4.
Right.
You used to see those around a lot more. That's the first one I've seen in a long time, and I think it's a 50. What year? What year our little 140? 50, yeah, something like that.
Very cool, man.
Let's see what else we got. I mean, we have a lot of interesting, unusual stuff around right now.
A lot of really cool stuff. Yeah. Antares guitar, right?
What's that?
Those you don't see everywhere.
Which one's that?
That Antares guitar, that semi-hollow kind of.
Oh, the Les Paul looking thing.
Yeah. I've heard
have
of
you ever
those.
heard
I've heard of
of
those
a
guitars.
Pedal builder named Greg Wiley.
No.
I think the pedals he might have been called like Moonstone or something like that.
Huh.
They're these really obscure pedals that are like weird as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a diehard group of people that they go whack over them, and
It's the Moonpie guitars
that's his. No, they're not related to the Moonstone guitars at all.
That's the honest.
That's a whole different thing. But the I've seen a lot of those Moonstones over the years, the real ones. That's one of those early, Rivera Super Champs. People are asking so much money for those. That's crazy.
Crazy.
But they're great amps too.
Right.
I
I bought my Vox here. Remember that?
which was that?
I bought that AC30 CC2 for $500, and it's the best $500 I ever spent, man. It was actually right here, but it was kind of covered up by something.
Exactly what you're talking
And then I
about.
pulled it out,
That was
and that thing is
Here we got
amazing.
a
It's got the
Blues Hawk.
tremolo. It just
That's kind of a neat
right.
guitar.
oh yeah, look at that.
That's
P90s. Oh
yeah,
that is
and they're-
really cool, man.
It's interesting wiring too. You can get a lot of different stuff out of it. We
That guy who's playing back there is all about the wiring.
yeah.
Blues Hawk. You might want to check that out too. That is sick. Look at that. Oh man.
I
love coming in
oddly
here.
enough we just had two
I
of
always
these.
get more poor
I
every
don't
time I
remember
come.
which one that, let's see.
Pardon me.
We've got a bunch of Victoria amps in here that are, they're great amps, but it's interesting because they're all, quite old. But a guy that I've known for a million years passed away not long ago, and he had probably 15 Victoria tweed amps that were all in perfect condition, and so he told his wife to have us sell them after he passed on.
Yeah, I think you told me that last time.
Oh,
I was in.
okay.
You were
Oh,
telling
so
me about that.
You have you've been here that recently?
Yeah.
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 Okay. I just
I remember you telling me something about that. Yeah.
But anyway, where we were talking about that guy Greg Wiley, who makes the famous, well, not famous, but the sought after, very unusual effects pedals. That the Aurelius guitar or whatever, that looks like a
Antares,
hollow
yeah,
Antares.
yeah.
I mean, looks like a hollow Les Paul.
Yeah.
See how it's got that metal thing over. He himself, Greg, that was Greg Wiley's own guitar, and he made it into an electric sitar with that bridge.
Oh wow! I didn't even notice the bridge thing.
And it
until now.
sounds
Check
really
that
good.
out. That's
And
wild. Man.
and there, you know,
Check that out.
I mean, it's not worth that much to your average person, but anybody who knows
anyone who
who Greg
knows about
Wiley
that,
is
right?
would probably now go nuts to own one of his own personal guitars. It's just a fetish kind of thing.
I remember seeing Lenny Kravitz in that "Are You Gonna Go My Way" video
Yeah, sure.
playing a green V.
I don't know if it's that one, but
I doubt it, but that
So,
would be crazy if it was.
and now you see
It was
you
in a
see
video.
the Firebird shaped blue guitar.
No,
there.
that one was more like a surf green color.
No, that right here.
But
that-
the blue one, yeah.
Yeah, with like a telly style headstock. That's a big text, which is a guy who was building guitars in Houston, I believe, and he died a few years back. I think, and I'm not sure, but we've got a friend of the store who's kind of bought a bunch of those because they've gone way up in price since. That's basically kind of a Firebird telly thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then you see this Burgundy Mist Strat here. That's also
Yeah, I saw that one.
that's
here,
also
too.
a big
I noticed that one. Yeah,
guitar. You know,
really
and,
nice.
I mean, they're just collectible because
Yeah, right.
the guy that has these two guitars on consignment also has one that's a blonde slab board with like Don Mayer pickups and a tortoise guard that he let me borrow for a while, and I should have never let him get it back. That was so good. That was such a good guitar. Too. Yeah, that was a nice guitar. And I mean, we've got all kinds of different amps these days too. But we got yet another real Tweed Deluxe. I think that.
I saw that one over there. Yeah.
Yeah, which one just? Is this? No, that's a Blues Junior. But
I saw this.
I mean, this
56
has
or
been here a
7,
little while.
57,
Oh no, maybe this is the one we just
yeah.
got.
You guys had to redo the handle. That's all.
Yeah, and then
And this is a.
this is a 56 Tweed Pro that's got an output transformer from like a 60s Bassman in it and has a JBL 15 in it. It's
Oh,
not
nice. I was
exactly
gonna say those
a
have
Tweed
15,
Pro,
yeah.
but it's a great thing. Whatever.
Right.
Actually, of all of these, 57 Harvard is the one that just slays me. The one right there. That is such a good sounding amp. The 57 Harvard. But that's like a late 50s Tweed,
Nice.
Tweed Deluxe, which I think
Beautiful.
we sold another one of them.
There's one back there hiding.
Is it a real one or is it
Oh, that's a Victoria.
yeah, most of the
Music Man. Oh, I remember seeing this one back there before.
that's a Victoria Tweed Deluxe.
The
I
Richter.
think we have two Victoria Tweed Deluxes.
Yeah, there's another Victoria. Like
Yeah, that's like a split front, super kind of one, but it's got 12s in it instead of 10s, which is weird.
dual channel probably.
And then, so this one is like a,
Super.
oh, that's the double. That's like a Tweed Deluxe with 4 6v6 power tubes instead of 2.
Wow.
And this thing, it's interesting because it's
Probably
got
loud as hell.
4 8-inch speakers in it
Oh
too.
wow, no
Yeah,
kidding.
like a little miniature super
Punchy,
reverb
right?
basement. The 5212, that's like a early low power twin there. And then there's one that's like a 50s super. I don't know where that's. But then the same guy, we got this Kendrick basement, and that's.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see these.
We were just down at a place in Orange County. Well, Orange.
California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the collector. This guy Jerry. You ever heard of him?
That's where I grew up in Orange County.
Yeah, there's a guy. It's actually in Orange. Is the
Yeah,
city,
that's
right?
that's where that guy.
Jerry has.
There's
the
a guy that's had
collector
a store there who's a big
for a long time. Yeah.
famous collector guy. and they have a really good speaker recording place around there too.
Yeah.
They-
Yeah, he's got quite the collection.
I
He had
mean,
a
all that
ton
stuff-
of really nice basements and all kinds of other stuff. I
all
ended
that
up buying
stuff-
a pedal there, a really nice, what do they call, like a rotary speaker pedal.
Oh yeah,
Pedal.
sure.
DSL.
Okay, the one I have is called the Hughes and Kettner's Tube Rotosphere,
Oh, cool.
and I'll never get rid of that pedal. It's like
Yeah.
Pete. I used to play that in clubs, and people would come. Where's the Leslie? Where is it?
Where's the
I don't
Leslie,
see it,
yeah.
but I know that's
Yeah,
a
this
Leslie.
one sounds pretty. I bought a Roto Vibe vintage from him,
Uh-huh.
and then it wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
So I took it back, and I was looking at what else he had, and he had that. DSL.
Hey, I've heard of those DSLs. People say
Yeah,
that.
it's amazing sounding.
And see, there's a
Alex.
tan Tolex 4
Is this a
cabinet.
reverb? Yeah, this is a reverb.
Oh yeah, that's a
Tank,
reissue,
right?
but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude, I one time passed up on buying like a vintage, a brown Tolex reverb, real tank. Tried it out and everything. $700. Wish I'd bought it.
That's cheap.
I know that was years ago, but it was maybe about 7-8 years ago down at the Starving Musician in Berkeley.
Yeah, I
And I
sold.
still have dreams about why didn't I buy that?
I had one of those not too
Oh
long
my
ago,
god, yeah.
and I sold it well over
Yeah.
$2,000.
Is that a
I can't
Magnavox
remember
back there? What is that?
No, it's a Dan
this
Electro.
is-
I think
It's a Sears Silvertone. Holy
yeah,
shit.
but
look
it's
at
the
that.
amps made. The
Yeah.
amps built by Dan Electro. Hey Josh,
That's so
this
awesome.
is the Santa Cruz, right?
I think so.
We ought to probably put that away, but as long as we're here,
You're awful, Dan. Man.
yeah,
Don't do
this
that.
is kind of.
Look at the back of that
We're all
thing.
madly in love with this.
Yeah,
it's
Santa
a
Cruz
Santa
makes
Cruz.
great guitars. Yeah.
Yeah, that I meant we're all madly in love with that one too. This is a Santa Cruz Dreadnought, Rosewood. I mean, it's basically like a D28,
Uh-huh.
but this thing just is unbelievable, great sound. And the guy
Oh, look
ordered
at
it
that.
with no guard on it like that,
Yeah.
which is it's kind of cool in some way, but.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard many D28s that sound as good as this,
Yeah.
even though it's on tune. Like, it's a
Bless you.
great sounding guitar.
Yeah, huh?
Those Santa Cruz guys, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they sure do, don't they? Yeah. That's a place I've been wanting to check out. A buddy of mine says, "Oh, we got to go down there. I can do a tour." They said, "Come down and do
Yeah.
a tour." And I'm like, "You got to take me with you."
Yeah, I mean, they're right.
But then COVID happened.
Yeah, they're right next to downtown Santa Cruz.
Yeah,
I mean,
he lives in Santa Cruz. It's like he could walk there.
there used to be, I mean, I'm sure there still are, but there used to be so many great guitar stores down there.
Right? Yeah. That sounds beautiful.
It just, there is.
Listen to that, guys.
Watch Chris
Yeah.
spend 20 minutes tuning a guitar.
Right? Little David Bowie.
Yeah, Rebel, and
I love that song,
Join
yeah.
it. electric guitar.
I know, right? I play around all kinds of
I
stuff.
avoid acoustic guitars.
I've got a classical in my living room, and then right 10 feet away from, or 20 feet away from that, I have a Fender Acoustasonic that has a Fender, kind of style C-shaped neck that's like an electric neck, but it's on a, it's crazy. But this is cool, man.
Okay, I kind of need to.
Yeah, I'll let you do your thing, man. Let's go back and see how our buddy's doing out here. Let me show you guys a couple more things back here real quick, and then we'll shut this down here, right? That thing. Mini humbuckers, right? 2021 Deluxe. And look at the do not touch case here. '88 USA Fender Strat, right? It's a little bright. Here we go. Swamp Ash. K-Line Truxton.
Well, I'm glad you came back with figures. So
I was just trying to just say something. I mean, that's a good thing.
56. It's a 2017 custom shop. 56 Relic and Swamp Ash. Trying to get it so that the light is really bright in here. Oh. Lights it up nicely for us, but it's not so great for you guys. There we go. Can't really see the Relic thing very good. Anyway, really cool looking guitar. No worries. What are you looking for today?
I haven't been here in a few years, so I just thought I'd browse around and see what's going on.
Chris has always got something interesting.
Best shop in the city.
Yeah, right?
if you want, I'm going to give you a receipt.
Howard Roberts.
Information about yard camps to really know, but we had one who probably still have it, so all that.
Crackle on that. And they got a bunch of really cool acoustics, some vintage.
He wants to bring his mic in, so can you guys scoot out?
Let's move this way so I can get his wife. Okay. What's your name again? Brent. Brent? Brent. Yeah. That's one. But
It's okay right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, I've never been
That Hallsworth one is cool, man. The one that's back there.
So we're doing our card then. Card, you got it. Yeah, all good. Yeah. Yeah, this gentleman here from England is buying like
68 B15 for 1,000.
yeah. Where is it now? Oh, good. I'm scared of birds, but I don't like birds much. Anyway, he just bought the finest Collins I-35 that we've had a few of them.
You can't really quite get the color on the video here, but it's amazing.
I mean, if it had been right.
E175, 50, 51.
Seriously, I mean, it's the perfect weight, everything. Yeah, beautiful pot. I mean, unbelievably great.
Look at that thing, man.
Yeah, it's like.
Thing's nice.
Nice.
Little parlor style. It's a LG1 54.
Mid-60s. Yeah.
Pretty high action.
It sounds great. Always put that other one if you want.
Neck looks okay though.
Is there paperwork in there? I've never even
Just a serial number.
to know what year this guitar is.
This deluxe over here is pretty cool too, 1980. How much does that thing weigh? Oh, let's see, compared to this one. They're about the same. Compared to this one. Yeah, about the same. That old 1961 Martin 4-string banjo guitar.
I mean, I would treasure this guitar, man. It's just
59 Martin 017. Yeah, man. Hey, Brent, can you take over for a minute? Let me check one of these things out.
Need a break?
That's his camera.
Okay. I'm sure you've got a good looks at everything in here. Let's see. Gold Strat here, made in Mexico. That's a cool one. I like that one. I like that one. Let's see, I was checking out the pedals over here. This is one I was looking at.
And take it back to England. You don't say anything
Got the jam
about
pedals.
buying this guitar in America. You say this
Extreme.
is my guitar. It's my
It's cool.
guitar.
They always have
take
little
it
gems here.
where I go.
It's always fun to look. Look at this old Ibanez EQ.
Well, that left.
I almost want to buy it. We got a Magnetone little mini amp here. It's cool.
Get it where I can see a little better.
You see, it's lost one of the sort of holders, but it just.
And Laz is playing some guitar here.
It's lost the thing, but it's just not fitting in.
Oh, I see.
Nice Martin.
Fitting in the slot there. I know what luggage handlers are like. If it was a
No, I
gap,
know.
they'll
Well, I mean,
get it in
it's
there.
51.
Wow.
This should go
Yeah.
behind here.
Don't
or
break
to
it.
the front of here. Should it? I mean, you know what I mean? This piece should go in there, right?
They're supposed to go in the slot.
You know what I'm saying? So what we need to do is bend this out a little bit.
Did you check out that Collins?
Oh yeah, good idea.
No.
It's amazing.
That's what
It's just left. It's backwards, but it's cool.
I mean, it can't go there because that's a solid piece. Let me just take it and
Check out that Collins.
I got the tool back there.
Gorgeous. He handed me off the camera, so I got to do something with it.
Sorry? He
Said
handed you
he-
the camera?
Yeah. He handed
Yeah.
He handed me the camera. He wanted to play that guitar, so I was like,
Oh, well, this one.
That's-
Oh, this one.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a lefty, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's a gorgeous guitar. That was nice.
Keep missing that one part out.
So you have a new guitar to bring home?
Can only take one home with me.
Is it okay if I plug it over there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just checking everything out.
So, Nick, let me bring this to you. We can get all these people. So what we got going on here is is I've got it so now it flows all the way right back here. So, but
Okay.
see when there's nothing to grab on. That's the drop. I was thinking.